Morning. No, that's wrong. Good afternoon. It's Thursday the 14th of April. It's just about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We've had a relaxing morning by the pool, had a bit of lunch at the hotel, and we're heading into the parks. Our first park of the day is California Adventure. We're going to try and do the rides that we haven't been able to do. So that'll be Grizzly River Run, Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think that's it. And then try and see the shows. There's a Spiderman show and there's a Doctor Strange show. And then we're going to head back over to Disneyland to do the few bits that we haven't done in that park. And then at 6 o'clock, Chris is building a lightsaber, which he's very excited about. We will see you later. Back at California Adventure. We're heading round to Marvel Land, to Avengers Campus is probably what I should call it, to see the Spiderman show. It's not as warm today. Still warm, but not as warm as it has been, which isn't a bad thing.
Looking good down there! Wow, this is a friendly neighborhood. Welcome to Avengers Campus. This is a great place for a big speech, if I had anything important to say. It's time for a little Spidey exercise. Hey, what's going on, guys? Oh, me? Well, you know, just spider stuff. For the runway, Spider-Man is cleared for takeoff!
Dirty, there's a leaf in it. They're flying everywhere.
Really?
It's like a tornado.
Did you really just pick up a leaf and bring it to me?
No, it was like when I was coming through the portal. Never mind. Forget about it. What's up? Hi.
Bye.
Hello, Thor.
Where's the staff?
Talking to you.
No, I'm not. I'm looking right at you.
Oh.
Yes.
What?
Where's the staff?
What's that?
The spectral staff. It's the whole reason I brought you here.
Cool.
So you can help us protect the sanctum from Dormammu. None of this rings a bell?
No, don't know.
Great. Okay, cool. So here's the thing. I will have to do it on my own, I guess.
Cool.
All right, great. So
How are you?
what am I supposed to do?
Walking down Main Street again. On our way to Batu for Chris to build a lightsaber. Seems less busy than the past couple of days. I'm sure it's not, but it seems less busy. Just going through the Frontierland entrance to Batu. It's so clever how they change it from obviously looking like the Wild West. And then as you go through the tunnel, you see the lights change. These like Frontierland lights. And it changes into Batu. But you don't really notice it unless you're looking. And of course the music changes as well. There we are, back at Batu. Looks like there's a show on. Or, if it's not a show, just a random crowd of people. Which is entirely possible for Disneyland. It's Kylo Ren with some of his stormtroopers. It's pretty cool. So Chris got a pin to show what type of lightsaber he's building. Do you remember what it was called?
No.
No.
Protection and Guardian.
It's a square lightsaber. Just waiting in the courtyard area at Savi's. Obviously they make you pay first. Got the most important thing from us. Then we just sit here for a bit and then they'll call us in.
We are about to enter the workshop with a few key rules before we do so. First one being, there is no eating or drinking at any moment in the workshop, so please keep those snacks and drinks packed away until the end. Second one, image captures, still and moving, are allowed. Just make sure that flash is turned off. The gatherers are quite shy. Alright, third rule, we do all those credential cards, correct? My builders do at least? Alright, as we enter, you will hand over those credential cards, so do not bring them in with you, hand them over. Other than that, parties stay close together, and let's go on inside. Right this way, everyone.
Welcome right this way to my friend Maddie. Right this way to my friend Maddie.
You excited?
My apologies for rushing you all in so fast, but these are trying times, and we never get too certain of whose unfavorable eyes are watching us. But now that we're here safely, let's take a moment and take this all in. I know, doesn't seem like much, but I assure you, to those who know, this is everything. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Please allow me to introduce. This is Sydney, this is Maddie, and I am Chloe, and we humbly call ourselves the Gatherers. Now, as said Gatherers, we have taken it upon ourselves to search distant planets, abandoned battlefields, in the furthest corners of the galaxy. And why? Well, to bring back bits and pieces of history. Because as Gatherers, we have a deep belief that a deep understanding of what came before, well, that can pave the way for a balanced future for us all. But today, we are living in times of uncertainty. And with the shadow of the First Order looming over us all, it is their very existence that threatens the balance that heroes of the past have fought so hard to preserve. Heroes like Luke Skywalker. You do know those, right? Okay.
Yay!
Well, now, there's a new hero, Rey, and what she is leading is a spark of hope that can once again restore balance to the galaxy. And you are all here to continue what she started. It is up to you all to force the path forward. But to do so, we need something very important. A lightsaber, equal parts elegant and enigmatic. To build a lightsaber is to build a direct connection that forms a bridge between builder and the power of the Force. And today you all will feel that connection. Now some say that the era of building lightsabers is over. However, we are here to revive that lost art. But to do so, we must begin rather small. With the Kyber crystal, it has become the heart of the lightsaber, and it is through the bond that you share that you are able to wield the power of the Force. And it is that very bond that will determine the color of your blade will emit. Now, there are many different kinds of crystals in the galaxy, and many legends to follow them. So together we'll go over a couple of those legends and those crystals. So together we'll start with blue, wielded by Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, his young apprentice Anakin Skywalker, and today our spark of hope, Rey. Green, wielded by Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda himself, and the legendary Luke Skywalker. Violet, rare as it is beautiful, wielded by the one and only Master Mace Windu. And of course, red, the crystal of power, wielded by Asajj Ventress, Darth Maul, Darth Vader, and today, none other than Kylo Ren. Now some of you may have selected pieces made from the wood of the Burner tree, while others may have selected pieces from the Sith helmet mold of Malachor. But either way, your pieces have come to you for a reason. So together, we're going to are your end caps. And finally, 5 are your activation plates. Well, now we know exactly what we're looking at here. I have one final question for you all. Are we ready? Yes. Only a few of us, really? Are we ready? Yes. There we go. Let's build. We're going to start with your chassis. Now go ahead and make sure that chassis has a hull find that spring pad. That spring pad will help ease that crystal into the central chamber of your chassis. So go ahead and pick up those crystals.
Is it glowing?
Now, this is
Oh,
very
it's
tricky.
glowing.
If you need any assistance
That's cool.
whatsoever, let us know. You might need it. It's going to be a simple matching game. You're going to take the blue rectangle on your chassis, match it to the blue rectangle on your activation plate. Then you're going to do the red square on your activation plate, and the red square on your chassis. Just like a matching game, nice and easy.
We did.
Now, if they're not clicking together, now once you've done so, go ahead and give your switch a blink. And listen for that misfire sound. If your chassis is not making that sound, please let us know. Okay, listen to that misfire sound as you click your switch. Or upside down. It can be any two of the four switches in front of you. It does not matter which two. Apply pressure and switch to secure.
There you go.
Upside down.
You're too quick.
Ooh, I like it. Push and twist.
Make sure you have both of your sleeves on before we continue.
There you go. Yeah.
Alright, so we're ready. We'll move on towards column 3 and column 4.
Is it on?
Now 3 are your emitters. Those emitters are going to go on the hollow end of your chassis.
No, baby.
While 4 are your end caps.
That goes on the.
Those
That,
go
you
on
don't
the
need
solid
that.
end of your chassis.
One of these is
They should screw it rather easily. Never tips and tricks here. Upside down.
Flip it. One of these right here.
Again, your emitter from column number 3 goes on the hollow end of your chassis. While your end cap from column number 4 goes on the solid end of your chassis.
Looks
Once
good.
you have all the pieces, your hills will be built. So go ahead and wait it up.
There we go. Look, one of these for the side.
See, this used to be done through the power of the Force, but we gathered there are not 24 cents to this. So, we must rely on technology. Ours is very delicate and dangerous. This is why I have our best stuff here. I'm safely here. So if anything does go wrong in our process, I want you okay, you know what, hold on, let me check this out.
Much skill have you shown. Chosen for yourself, you have. Now, joined, you will be. It is time.
Oh my, Master Yoda. Well, builders, the Force must truly be with us here, and if Master Yoda himself can feel it. And he's right. It is indeed time to begin your journey, and the Force is bond between Builder and Saber. So on my mark, we'll step forward, put our hands on those hilts, and activate as one. The time has come. Step up to your hilts. Place your hands on said hilts. And in just a moment, activate! Raise your sabers!
Oh
We
wow.
have just built a lightsaber, like the Jedi and Sith that have come before you. And like them, you too can change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark to raise them high and proud, builders. Well done, everyone. Excellent work. I'm so proud of you all. Now please, lower and deactivate your sabers. The bond has been forged.
Complete your lightsaber is. Now, your destiny you see, your own path. May the Force be with you.
And also with you. Thank you, Master Yoda. And thank you, builders, for you are all as unique and extraordinary as the sabers you hold in your hands. And what you hold in your hands is remarkable power. And remarkable power must not be dropped on the ground. Your new saber, we are pleased to present a saber sheath to you as you depart. Well, builders, unfortunately, that means our time together has come to an end. Well, your journeys are just beginning. It is time to go make your mark on the galaxy. And who knows, maybe one day we can be telling your stories. But until that day comes, till the spire!
Tell the spire.
Everyone!
Yes, this is the point I find out that Chris is part of the Sith with his red lightsaber, and he's got a gold and metal hilt. Matches your t-shirt. Very coordinated. Very cool. And it comes with a bag to put it in as well.
Yep.
Good stuff. Did you enjoy it?
Did. Good family.
Yeah. Awesome.
Heavy.
It should be for the amount of money it costs.
Yeah, it's all metal parts.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids. We're now entering Splash Mountain, rubber band location, on an old rabbit place. If you look real hard, here's my phone. It's where the critters are celebrating the Zippity Doo-Dah Day. As we steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, past Outpost of these parts, we're now joining up with Rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as eye can see. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them was pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
That was a real list for Disney property.
Cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of the
Continue going. The kids on Depot, please remain seated until the train comes to a going complete stop. This will be a stop for all Fantasyland attractions, including It's a Small World, The Madame Bob Says, Peter Pan's Play, Alice in Wonderland, and much, much more.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado, mantenga las manos, a sus pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World. We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of the Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail and us are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships,
Software attractions such as Space Mountain, Star Tours, Buzz Lightyear, the Autopia, and the Astro Orbiter.
will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography. That was the Grand Canyon as we know it.
As a reminder, Main Street has no ramps, we just upstairs. So if you have any shows or room stairs, we absolutely stay folded and we're getting down to the very bottom.
Our next stop is going to be New Orleans Square.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom.
finishing the video in the room tonight because it was very dark outside and you couldn't see my face. That noise in the background is Chris playing with his lightsaber. No, that is not a euphemism. He's got a he bought a second, what they call kyber crystal, for it to make it turn yellow. So he's been swapping the two around. We had a good day. What do? We started off in California Adventure. We watched the shows in Avengers Campus. We did Grizzly River Run and didn't get soaked, which was good. And then we went over to Disneyland and did the Build a Lightsaber experience, and then just went on some of the rides that we hadn't been able to go on beforehand. And yeah, stayed there till about 11 o'clock. So quite tired, but tomorrow is our last day. So I think tomorrow we're just going to do all the things that we particularly enjoyed and weren't able or want to do again. So yeah, that'll be good. But it is good night from me.